All right, thank you for staying with us. This is still Morning Spring or Western Spring Television. Now we talk. We'll be looking at the state of the nation today, especially the security angle, so much to really look into. And we'll start from the intelligence community, where the DSS, Department of State Services, have, on November 4th, that was 2 days ago, released a list of 115 personnel, they were former personnel. They are now former. And the statement reads, as part of the ongoing reforms in the Department of State Services, DSS, the public is hereby informed that a total of 115 personnel have been dismissed over a period. In addition to earlier disclaimers on the door of Barry Donald and Victor Onyedika Chigodwe, the service finds it necessary to warn citizens of the fraudulent activities of some of these persons still posing as DSS personnel. Members of the public are therefore advised to desist from any official dealing with these individuals who have been dismissed by the service. For the sake of clarity, the identities of the dismissed personnel have been published on the website of the service, and there you go. You have them on your screen. So it's public already. And for requests, inquiries, or complaints, the service can be reached through a phone number and email as well. Now, that is not really a problem. But the worry here is many persons are saying these individuals that you have dismissed, there is a reason you have given that made you, talking about the service, to dismiss them. Now, what are the security implications to this? Because you are talking about people who were former intelligence community member who know, many of them, maybe most of them, I don't know how the way it works, because when you talk about the DSS, these are people that are not ordinary officers. They were part of the intelligence community before. Definitely they will be able to carry arms, hold arms, fire arms, find their way to obtain information, work with information, foil criminal attempts before, and all of those things. So there are people with very good skills. Now they have been released into the public, said to have been dismissed. And Nigerians are saying, are we not having a potential problem in our hands? We have a security analyst and public affairs analyst with us in the studio, Mr. Akin Adeyi. He's here with us. It's been a while. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good to have you join us again.
Good to have you as well.
Yeah, good to see you. Now, you heard me. Yep. 115, one might say the service are saying, to purge itself of, unwanted shaft and all of those things. They have made a decision. We are not questioning their decision. But are there no security implications to this? Just like I said, and I know you are talking about skilled people. Are they not? They are skilled people released into the public that way. If actually they've done something that is bad enough that the service have dismissed them, number one, are they not supposed to be prosecuted? That's number one. Number two, are there protocols in which the service used to monitor them and their activities now that they have been released? Number three for me, if these people decide to go rogue, Mr. Adeyi, are we not in problem? You know what I'm talking about. Let's take it from there.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, looking at the report, it says dismissed, over a period of time.
Yeah.
Not that the service just came on one day and said, okay, 115 should go. So they just put the figure together.
When you check some of these numbers, some of them were dismissed in August, in September.
Some 2024, now 2025.
Yeah.
And the report went forward to say, for various, it's not the same offense that they have committed.
Yeah.
Yes, that is another one. Then another thing is that he said it's in continuation of the reforms that the service is going through right now, isn't it? Okay. I think I will commend And
they are warning the citizens of the fraudulent activities of some of the persons still posing as DSS personnel.
Yes. So I think first and foremost, let us congratulate Mr. Oluwatosin Ajayi, who is the Director General of the DSS. He just celebrated 1 year in office, and the 1 year is just like 10 years with what he has achieved for the service. Being an insider made me to know this.
Yeah.
So, and this is a new dimension now. The SSS, the DSS, right from the day of NSO to SSS to DSS, they have been dismissing officers, but they might not go this length. That is publishing it, I mean, and telling the public all these things that they have done. They even prosecute sometimes after dismissal.
Right.
And dismissal is the gravest punishment that any service member can receive. It has what you can commit before you can be dismissed. And there is this laid down rules, protocols that they will follow before your dismissal. You even have the right of appeal. So all these people may have gone through that. So the service can be very fair. It is the last straw that they will use for any personnel. You must have done something very, very injurious to the service interest or the nation's interest before they can come to the conclusion that you are dismissed from the service. Many people don't know. And what goes with dismissal can be very, very heavy.
Okay, what are they?
One, apart from the fact that you can't claim to be a member of the service again, another thing is that you go home without no benefit, no pension, no gratuity, no nothing. And then you don't have access to the facility of that service again or any of their activities. Then you will be on the watch list of the service.
They are watched?
Yes, yes. It's not that they will just throw you into the labor market and then leave you to go like that. Particularly, some of them got dismissed due to their carelessness. Some, to some extent, may be perceived as innocent, but they were careless. So maybe accessory after the fact or something like that. But some of them are real criminals that found their way into the service. That's why the vetting inquiry, because the DSS as of today, I would say, is the most disciplined service that we still have in this country. At least a senator said that recently when he said,
because you are part of them. That's why you are praising them, isn't it?
It's not praising. It's what I know compared to other services. I know the nitty-gritty of how you can get into the DSS. It's not something that is very easy.
The rigor is heavy.
Because they will check on your background. Like when I joined the service, I never knew that they went to my parents, they went to my grandmother, went to my schools, all these things to go and verify. Until I joined, until I was fully employed, that I got to know. So these people do this. And my parents told me that at the time somebody came, was asking so questions and all this is, and I didn't know. You know, that has been the tradition, that has been the practice
for each and every personnel.
They will go to all your claims that is submitted to them. But you know, sometimes some people, the criminal elements in particular, will beat all these things or beat some of it. But it will later manifest in the course of your service. They will still get to know. So that is why I say the recruitment, although at a time before Mr. Tosin Ajayi, that tradition suffered in the hands of those people that were not part of the service, part of the service, but that were appointed as the Director General. We have had military personnel as head of that service. We have Colonel AKRA, we have Togun at a time, and all this. They just came, they brought their own military mentality into the service and massacre so many things. Now, Mr. Tosin Ajayi has been part of the service. He's a careerist in the service. So he understands what the service deserve and what they want at this time. So that's why he's doing all this thing that he's doing. Coming to what might have been responsible for their dismissal, some of them, I'm not saying it is so, but I know it must be part of it. Some of them may have got themselves involved in the selling of information because they came through some politicians. The politicians that put them in the service will be the ones to remove them later, indirectly. Because the politician may have his reasons for, you know, it's about slot these days. The minister will have his slot, the senator will have his slot, and it is what they have that they will present to the service as their slot. And what do they have? Those people that are shouting, howling, and crying behind them during campaigns.
Right.
It's not about quality again.
The boys.
The boys. The police suffers the most when it comes to that. I was interacting with a police PRO when he said, but the worst is the worst material is what the politician used to give them, the police. That if they say they should bring somebody for recruitment in the DSS, they will at least look for the best or so. among their followers to give the DSS. But when it comes to the police, they said they will go and look for the toughest criminal that was following them and then push to the police as their slot. So the problems starts from recruitment. No matter how careful, no matter how diligent, no matter how disciplined the organization may have been, the criminal elements will still find their way
into the system.
Now, and at times, some of them got to meet with their fellow criminal along the line. They might not have been criminals before, ab initio. But when they get into the service, being exposed to certain things, it depends on the way you want to use the training that you train in DSS. Today, I can say it, the DSS have the best range in Africa, not in Nigeria. The best range, where you fire, where you are trained on different guns, sophisticated weapons and everything. Even the military do come to our training school at Badagry to come and use the range. And somebody that has been exposed to all these things, it now depends on you. And that's why they used to tell us at training school, the day you are leaving, they will tell you that all these things that you have that will have impacted in you, drop some of them at the gate as you are going. Because you don't even need them at the outside world.
So why are they being trained to have that skill if actually they don't need it?
You will need it when the service needs it. You can't need it for yourself. Personally. Some of the things that they will impact in you, you won't need it personally. When the service needs it, they will remember that, okay, so set were trained for this thing. They even send you to go and do more training on that thing in and outside the country.
Right.
So you are their property. What they impacted in you is their property. But one thing is that you can give to man anything and take it back when you want to take it back. If I give you something like a gift, or if I give you money now, if I want my money back, I take it back from you. But one thing that you can't take back from man is training.
Skill.
When you train somebody, when that person is skilled, if you are parting way with that person, you can't take it back. The only way you can take it back is to destroy it.
All right. Now, that they have been dismissed for whatever reasons, they talked about some of them have been fraudulent, some of them, even after being dismissed, they are still, parading themselves as DSS personnel. Maybe because, as it was said, some of them have been dismissed over time. So maybe because of these fraudulent activities is why the service was forced to, bring up their pictures to say, guys, look at this. But unfortunately in Nigeria, how many persons will sit down and vet 115 people? That's the issue. But now, one of my concerns is this, and Nigerians are concerned to say these people that have been dismissed, as you have said, confirmed, these are skilled individuals. You have said there is a policy of following them up. Now, do we have enough, process of following these people up? For how long can you follow them up? The reason why I'm saying that is if these, imagine, God forbid, now, as we usually say in Nigeria, if these 115 would decide to go rogue in a country like Nigeria, then there will be a problem. How much of protocol do we have to supervise people inside? Talk less of people that has been dismissed. Because if they decide to go rogue, if these people decide to side with the enemy of the state, we'll be in soup, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. One thing, the DSS is represented in virtually every local government in Nigeria. Every local government now, mark you, they have their personnel there, undercover and open.
774 local government. They are there.
They are there. I can tell you that. They are there, I said, as undercover agents sometimes and as open this thing. And these people now, if they want to become nefarious in their activities, we do it within those 774 local government. Yeah. They can, if they carry it beyond the shore of the country, they have the Defense Intelligence Agency that will take care of them there. We have the NIA that will take care of them there. But internally, the DSS, they are all over the country. And this information, before it even gets to the public, will be in all the formations of the DSS. And personnel, you either be squad mate, you either be, you may have worked together somewhere before. So some people think the DSS, that the numerical strength is about 1 million. No. We know ourselves. There's no way you will not meet, maybe at further training, maybe basic training, maybe advanced training, maybe some specialist courses, you would know. And then by interaction, the first thing they will get from you, in fact, at the time you are going to trial, is your ID card that the DSS will take from you. And the DSS ID card is not just ordinary ID card. Oh, sorry, I didn't bring mine. It's in the car. It's a warrant card. That allows you to enter anywhere. To be at any location is stronger than the ordinary ID card that people carry about. So that one, the DSS will first and foremost take from you. Then they take their weapon. If you are the ones that have been granted or given weapons during the course of your service, they take it. And every other thing, they will take it from you. But unlike other sister services that have uniforms, we don't have. So they can't take your suit from you. That's why the fact that you may have been given plainclothes allowance, but you bought it, is your own. They can't take it. Even if they take it from you, you can still go to the market to buy. Then the badges and everything they will take from you. Now, what I'm saying is this. The only thing they can do to let even your immediate family know, your wife, they can dismiss some officers, they will not even tell the wives at home. The children may not know. But by this publication now, somebody will see it and tell somebody, and somebody will tell another person, another person will tell another person. Even their parents in the village, don't undermine that. That people may not see it. No. What travel faster in life, the fastest thing, with fastest speed is information, bad news. So
now, while an officer is in service, any of these 115 or any other person, during the training, is it every DSS official that is trained to handle weapons? Is it all of them?
We have some sections that are...
Or their administrative staff or people that might not be...
Every operative that is not specialist will undergo that basic training. Specialists like mechanic, like the drivers, they have their own training. The driver have their special training. The fact that you say you are a driver does not mean that you... Even in the DSS, if you like, you carry your PhD or whatever, they will still give you their own training. The basic training of the DSS they will give you.
Now,
and for every promotion, you still go
through training.
It is not that somebody will just sit down and say, you have been promoted. No, you go through training and examinations.
All right.
You might fail and remain on the same rank.
Let's talk about the intelligence community before we switch gears now. And some will say there has been failure of intelligence in Nigeria because...
I have not answered the particular... Sorry to interject.
Yeah, okay.
That one that you said, would these people not constitute serious menace to the society?
Security threat.
Yes, you're right. It depends on the individual. It depends on their individual. If they choose to be criminals, but they can only run, they cannot hide. They will still get at them. I remember a story when I was in the service.
But they might have wreaked so much havoc before they are caught.
Yes.
Because these are not regular men and women.
That is why...
These are skilled individuals. That's why I asked if there is a way the service will monitor them, maybe for years.
It is not only the service to monitor them. It requires for all other sister services, agencies to come together and see what they can do to this problem. The other time, I think some years ago, the person that was manufacturing bomb, IED, for this Boko Haram was said to be a corporal in Nigeria Army that was in the ordinance section before. So, like these guys now that have been thrown into the labor markets, they have the option of taking to crime. And when they take to crime, it's going to be sophisticated one. Because they know a lot.
Exactly my point.
They know
a lot. Skilled.
So how to de-radicalize them now? It's left for the service.
Is there a protocol to that effect?
There is protocol, but it's not an open protocol.
Okay.
Like signals will go to where they all came from, where they live, where the signals will be there that monitor these people. This one has been dismissed from our service, this and that. And, no personnel would like to relate, whether openly or covertly, with a dismissed officer, because you are at the risk of being labeled, as somebody that is aiding him, that's still giving him information about the service or assisting him. So you'll be ostracized at that time. You don't have access to their facility, to their document and anything again. So nobody, no matter how close, even if it's your relation, will want to relate with you openly to the knowledge of the service because you are at risk of losing your job as well.
Right.
So, but that is not to say they start seeing themselves from dismissed officer. They will not monitor the officer. They will still monitor the officer.
That's exactly my point. Now, let's talk about the intelligence community, because Nigerians have said these people, well, there might be preventions of crime and all of those things, but with what we've had, they feel there is a letdown in the intelligence community. Why are we not foiling some of these kidnaps? Why are we not foiling some of these abductions? Why are we not foiling some of these killings? Hardly on this program, hardly have I seen it. I've not seen that day in the last 2-3 years that you won't read something on the front page of the newspaper about killing somewhere, abduction somewhere, overrunning of army bases, military checkpoints. What is happening? Is the quality dropping at the intelligence community?
Yeah, you said it. The quality has dropped drastically. Like someone like me now, when I leave this place now, I'm going for our end of the month meeting, the Retired Officers Association. Today is the meeting. We used to discuss there. The standard has fallen to very irritating level. This thing that has just been published, I think they sent it to us last month meeting. This thing was right there, that the service henceforth will be publishing the names of those people that are dismissed from the service. So just 2 days ago now, this thing came out. Last month, we received a signal to this effect. And is it dissatisfaction or regret is that the tradition, the standard we made and we left has fallen very seriously. I think this is what Mr. Oluwatosin Ajayi is trying, and he will have a lot to do to sweep the service, to come back to the old tradition. Just 2 weeks ago, something surfaced in the Nigerian newspaper, a letter written by the service to a commander of the military base in Ondo State. And the letter was published on the pages of newspaper, Guardian and Punch and all this reputable newspaper. It leaked. The letter leaked. I think we had a strong debate. We are still going to debate it today. I'm sure it will come up in some of our discussions today. The letter got leaked, and all newspapers, all social media were publishing the letter of DA. It has never happened before. Some people don't know what the letterhead of the service looked like. It was addressed to that commander. When I did my own critical analysis of this document, I saw that it has not gotten to the end receiver, because nothing on it shows that it has been dispatched. That is what we are facing now. And what has been the problem of the service is that with this, where's my phone? With that your phone, some people snap the document in the office, transmit it straight to the person that is affected, who is not a member of the service, for financial gains, for whatever gain.
That should be a grievous crime.
And then that is why the service now, they have at their headquarters technology that will knock out your phone when you are within the premises, that the phone will be rendered ineffective. And even if you try to do it, some of these people that were dismissed may have been dismissed for this reason that I'm mentioning. Selling of documents, selling of information. So when you say you heard the news that a particular person was dismissed from the service, it may not be what you think. Some of them, they sell weapons.
These are terrible offenses.
Terrible offenses. So
that can jeopardize other personnel lives.
And what pains the DSS most is when you sell their information. It's like you have killed their baby. Because information to the DSS is so important. And to any secret service. That's why they call it secret service.
Yeah.
And then the secret now, you see classification of documents. They take it very seriously. There are documents, before I pass the document to you, I will classify it. If it is secret, you will see it. If it is confidential, if it is top secret, and all these things. So it is not a place whereby you just snap document, send to, it's like you have killed their baby, they will deal with you.
What's predisposing these, rogue officers, because that's what I can call them, to selling information? Is it because the welfare is bad? Is it because
it's
they are
not
poor?
because the welfare is bad. Some people
something must have predisposed them to look, in that direction.
Especially under Mr. Tosin Ajayi, anybody, any service personnel doesn't have any reason to do that. The man is treating them well, fantastically.
You mean they are being well taken care of?
Well taken care of, including us, the retired officers. The man is doing wonderfully well. So for anybody now to still contemplate selling of information or anything, that person must have been a naturally created person for criminality. So I don't see any reason why any of them talk about welfare. They cannot have it. The service have never had it better than this time.
That's something I've discovered. I remember when we were younger, during the days of the SSS. Actually, when you hear it, you dread, because number one, you don't even know who is who. You don't know the next person. And if actually they said SSS came to a particular place, everybody will be scampering. These days, in fact, I'm almost asking, what is secret about a DSS again? What is secret? Because now you see them with vest. Now you see them with, these armor thing that they wear. They write DSS. They are so open that you can even identify. Is it the latest best practices, or is still part of, the letdown in the service? Because these days, somebody can even be telling you he's DSS and you are wondering, why are you telling me? You see, what's secret about that service again?
You see, the DSS have so many sections.
Okay.
Before, at that time you were talking, I joined as NSO.
What's NSO?
NSO.
What's NSO?
Nigeria Security Organization.
Okay.
That was the first name of the service. It was coined out. The service was coined out from the police department. It was Obasanjo's creation at that time. At that time, we relied so much on the police for personnel or service protection. There was that understanding between the police and the service. The police saw the NSO at that time as their baby. So they were still providing some services, including physical protection of our facilities and personnel and all these things. Later, it got to when the NSO had to stand on its own feet. That was when Babangida came at that time, when he said the service would be overhauled and reorganized. So they have to create their own fashion of the police that will give them protection. Those are the ones you see wearing a uniform, that they will inscribe DSS on it. But Mr. Tosin Ajayi has stopped that now. You only see somebody wearing black without nothing to show that it's DSS now. So at that time, the DSS had to stand on his feet, not asking the police to come and protect their facility, to come and protect their personnel and everything. That's why you see so many sections. Those people who are specially trained for protection, those people that I will see, the protective corps, they are especially, they don't do any other thing. They don't do administrative work. They are not involved in whether any other operation that is different from what you see them doing. So, and as for those ones that goes about and say, don't you know me? I am DSS, and these are part of the problems that we're talking about. All right. That the standard has fallen to some extent. You don't need, if you are a well-trained officer in those days, you don't, it's even a risk for you to go about telling people that this is it. And that is why most of them get missing these days. That's why they kidnap them. Because they want extra undue recognitions. So they want to tell people this is respect and recognition. That's why they think that until I told you that I'm this and this, that you will respect me. No.
That's unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
And unprofessional.
And what they don't know is that even the person you are talking to, you don't know whether he's a member of the service.
As well. Now, before we hit the brakes, what do we do? Because this is not really helping. The war against insurgency. People like yourself, analysts, have said these are not regular wars, that we can do a lot with intelligence. We've spoken with an assistant director of DSS before, Dennis Amakri, retired now, who said, that sometimes the issue is not the intelligence officer, but the intelligence. He said it's the duty of the intelligence community to do their work, provide intelligence. But if the military, the police does not act on it, who do you hold responsible? Where is that synergy lacking? Is it the death? You have said, yes, there is drop in the quality, But he said, you know, the DSS are still doing their work, intelligence, NIA, all of these people. But if the people you give, because he says sometimes it's not the intelligence community that will action, you know, that will put action on these things. How about the military, the police themselves? He said if they didn't do anything, there is nothing the intelligence community can do. And the intelligence community will not come out to say, oh, we provide information. They are the ones that are not acting on this. So where is that drop of ball in the synergy between agencies of the government?
You see, when a job becomes everybody's job, these are the kind of problem that you are going to face. That is, if you look at all these services, most of them, the service they are rendering is interwoven, is overlapping. You cannot really separate the duties of a particular service from those of others sometimes. This problem is about the constitution itself of Nigeria that created all these services. As of today that we are speaking here, the police, they have their traffic department, they have anti-fraud unit, they have a narcotic section. And the same country went ahead to create the NDLA that deals with narcotic. They didn't remove, the constitution never removed that part of duty from the police responsibility. The same country sat down and said, okay, let us have ICPC and EFCC doing anti-fraud this thing that is existing in the police.
All right.
That's why you will see police detectives who arrive at a scene, NDLA or whatever, ICPC personnel will arrive at the center dealing with one person. So it's about constitutional problem. It's not the problem of the services. When you ask the military to come and perform the role of the police.
But is that not where the NSA comes in?
That is where I'm going. It's a problem with the NSA office and the constitution. It's not a problem of the
NSA
departments.
Is supposed to coordinate
It's supposed to coordinate.
So where's the synergy?
So it is the problem of the constitution and the NSA. Sometimes when you invite the I don't want to mention it, when you invite some of the services to a particular occasion, they will ask you, are these people coming too? When you tell them that they are coming, they say, okay, it's either you choose us or you choose them.
Is it a ego thing?
I don't know. I think
superiority complex?
A complex. That is it. They say, no, if you are involving the two services, we are not coming.
But that's not helping, especially this guerrilla war we are fighting right now.
Yes, that is our weakness. And these people that are our enemies, the hostile agents, they are capitalizing on to deal with us.
All right. Yes. We'll go on a quick break right now. When we return, the Nigerian state have rejected, that tag as which Mr. Trump tagged Nigeria as a country of particular concern. But still, they are saying, the U.S., we will work with you. We will work with every nation to make sure that we fight this insecurity. But the issue of genocide against Christians is not happening. But the U.S. is threatening fire and brimstone. The EU, ECOWAS, China are saying Nigeria will day your back. So what do we do? Stand with us.
Can you imagine the feeling when you get your news as the break with facts and clarity? Our news are reported as it is.
In Africa, and all those who masterminded the way it happened will have to pay a price.
Enjoy Western programs, projecting culture and tradition to the world. Brought to you as the break and recapped every hour for your update.
All right, thank you for staying with us. And we are back to our conversation, still talking about security, in which it is a thing of concern for everybody. We started from the intelligence community, the latest development from the DSS, dismissing 115 of their personnel for different offenses. And they are telling the public to please take note, these people doesn't represent us again. And we looked at the security implication to that, having very skilled people released into the society. But now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. That is the tagging of Nigeria as a country of particular concern by Mr. Donald Trump of the US. And Nigeria as a state, the president spoke on this and said that is not happening. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, has spoken on the matter to say, with the constitution that we operate in Nigeria, it is not possible to witch hunt, to persecute any person of any religion, even though there are concerns in Nigeria. Yesterday, the federal government, rejected and dismissed Nigeria's designation by the United States as a country of particular concern over alleged religious persecution. It insisted